Hello, friends. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. Um, all right. Let me find the live first and all of that and share it into the Bling Boutique. I know I'm going live earlier than normal. Trying to stay on top of my things that I want to get done today. Share this into the group. Hang on. And then I'll do some explaining in a moment here. So it's Friday, and okay, good. That got shared into the Bling Boutique. It is 10:30 in the morning, and I'm on to my last cup of coffee and really foamy right now. So it's always like when I drink this live, it's like, gotta wipe the foam off the mouth. So hang on until it gets a little down a little bit more. So talk to me in the comment section. Let me know you're with me today. And I know it's early, so most people maybe will replay this live, but there's a perk to even writing hello in the comment section, because when you write hello in the comment section, you go into the comment drawing, because my smart speaker will pick, one of the days that I went live. I'll go to the comments of that live and I will write down everybody's name who comments on it, and then you go into a comment drawing for the week, and I'll mail you a sparkly prize. That's just one of 3 guaranteed giveaways that I've been doing lately. So, good morning, Callie. She's hopping on the YouTubes. Oh, I appreciate you, Callie. Absolutely. I wish my coffee wasn't so hot. I drink like a little bit more so it comes down a little bit, so I'm not getting foam on my face. You guys, I missed my live yesterday, and I am just so sorry. I will explain in a moment what is going on and all of the things. So, yeah, I would just like, oh, the month of September has just been a month. There's a lot of words for it, but it's just been a month. And I don't know how everybody else is feeling, because I never want to project how things are going. But it's just been a month. It's been a heavy month. And September, I don't know, just, ever since my father passed in September 5 years ago, it just seems like this month just brings heaviness, the calendar month. And I would like to flip that. Like, I would really like to change that feeling about the month. But anywho's, okay, so people are hopping on. Yay, it's been a couple minutes. Hey Melvin. So let me do some explaining. And then I missed out on doing all my drawings yesterday. I missed out on hyping up this incredible impression bracelet giveaway that is unheard of. And so I want to go over that with you guys, because seriously, it's like one of the biggest giveaways that not it's one of the biggest giveaways that my executive company VP has ever done for us as stylists, as well as our community. So it is just, I'm just so excited about it. Seriously, so absolutely incredible. Okay, I'll put that down. So I have both my hands to talk with. Anybody else talk with their hands? Let me explain with you guys kind of what happened yesterday. And then I'll get to all of the things. So yesterday morning was like a roller coaster. Um, Woke up, got the kids off to school, and Melvin was beyond hyper, like crazy hyper, and doing some things like that were just kind of odd to me. So yes, this involves Melvin. He was just doing some things that were odd, but not necessarily too concerning at the moment. But like, okay. For new people on my page or new people watching, Melvin is an English Mastiff. He's a year and 5 months old, maybe. He's born in April, so whatever that equals. So he's still a baby. He's 150 or 145, 150-pound baby, but he's still very much a baby. And he gets the zoomies once in a while. But in typical Mastiff fashion, they usually have a very big couch potato personality, right? They may do the zoomies for a little bit, but then they're out for a long time. Like it's just that nature. They're lazy, they're couch potatoes. It takes a lot of energy to move all that weight around in the room like super fast, and all that. So the morning the kids went off to school, Melvin kind of chilled out a little bit, but was just like super hyper and super playful and just like really like crazy. And I'm like, okay, this is, I don't know. It was weird. And then 1 o'clock rolled around. Um, and then he flipped a switch and was like running from room to room in the house, like with no purpose whatsoever, and panting like crazy. So really odd behavior. Like he would run into my office and then he'd run out of my office, then he'd run up the stairs and then he'd run into the bedroom and then he'd look around and he was massively sniffing everything everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, do you smell something in the house? But like, and then he just kept panting and panting. So like high anxiety, high alert in my house to the point where it freaked me out. Like, oh my gosh, is there somebody in my house he smells? Is there something in my house that he smells? Which, by the way, side note, we think we have a squirrel or a bunny in our attic. That's a different subject. I thought that's what he was smelling and that I was freaking out about, right? But it kept going and he kept like high speed running everywhere. By the time my son, my youngest came home from school, it was like 2:30. He was like doing this out in the yard still, like massively running everywhere. And I get worried because then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's going to overheat, and overheating could lead to a seizure, right? Because it has in the past. Massively panting, like foaming at the mouth, just like, and then all of a sudden he kind of crapped everywhere in my living room. Just like it just all, so this was all happening whirlwind. And meanwhile, my 9-year-old needed help on his math homework, and I'm trying to like I don't know what to do with the dog. And so I ended up calling the vet. We ended up getting him some medication that would like for anxiety, like that would hopefully like take the edge off. And then the older kids got home at like 3:45 to keep the timeline going, and he's still massively panting. Like I got wet towels on him. And like he still just wants to run everywhere. And it was freaking me out, you guys. It was freaking me out because I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm nervous because his heart's been racing for quite a long time now. And not taking a lot of ice from me, not eating any food. Like, so you see my concern, you guys. And with my history of our past Mastiff who had massive seizures, my alert was up because this is obviously very odd behavior. And I just didn't understand what was going on. So got some medication. I was waiting for that to kind of kick in. And then eventually he did chill out, but he was still like not wanting to lay down, not wanting to sit, just still kind of pacing. So it was like I was monitoring for so much time yesterday. And it was really scary for a moment because I didn't know if a seizure was going to spawn out of it. Right. That was my concern. And my husband came home and he's like, I just mowed on Tuesday and I thought I got rid of like all the mushrooms in the yard. Like we get weird mushrooms once in a while that grow there. And there's some weird foliage out in our yard. And you would be surprised when you start researching bushes and things like that, how much is actually toxic to animals and us. It's really kind of eye-opening. But I'm like, did he eat something in our yard? And then later on in the evening, I'm going to read your comments in a moment because I don't have my glasses on right now. I can't see. But later on in the evening, when he started to finally chill out and he just started to finally relax and he didn't have any more accidents in the house and things like that, it dawned on me that I thought, those mushrooms grow quickly in the yard sometimes, right? It can sprout like that. And even though my husband mowed on Tuesday, there may have been mushrooms in the yard Thursday morning, right? Yesterday morning. And I honestly think that he ate them. He ate mushrooms in the yard. And I think that analyzing his behavior all day, I think it gave him some hallucinations. I really do. I seriously think he made him give some hallucinations because he was doing some weird stuff to me earlier, not like aggressive or any of that. Don't think that. But then he was like acting weird about like some stuff that was on the couch, like doing some weird things. I'm like, what are you doing? It's just a big blanket. Like it's been here forever. Like I don't understand why you're acting the way towards the blanket. Like I had to put the blanket away because he was, and like I really do think like he consumes something in our yard, you guys. I'm so tired of it. Like, how do I monitor this? I have to go out and scan the yard every single morning for whatever? This is the one and only time you're gonna hear Stacia say, please snow fall all over my yard. And like so my dog's not getting into all this crap. It's the only one and only time I'm gonna say that. But looking at everything, like and maybe he did do that and Craig was researching like, okay, this could happen. And, if they do consume stuff, these are the signs and all the things. So I was really nervous last night that because of everything that happened, that he wasn't going to be able to settle down and actually like sleep. And I was really obviously very nervous that a seizure was going to spawn out of everything because, it's just high alert that I have due to our history. Thankfully, we had a calm night. Everybody went to bed early. I forced myself to make myself I went to bed early, not knowing if we were going to have a restful night of sleep or if it was going to be interrupted with things that are happening. And so far today, he's not completely normal, but he's taken a nap in my office floor, which is normal. He's done a little bit of that. He's still kind of sniffing everything and still a little bit higher anxiety, but definitely and like laying outside our shower door when we're showering and stuff, which sometimes he does, but he hasn't done it in a long time. So he's very much clingy and like he's clingy anyways, but a little more than normal right now. So I don't know if he feels too much better, but he is eating, he's drinking, he's not panting, and he's calmly walking around the house. So all of those things are a good sign. So that explains my Thursday, guys. I was so ready to go on live and do all these things for you guys, and I'm so very sorry. Okay, all right. I'm going to read the comments. Backing up here. I have to go like this because my reader section of my classes. You guys, I'm running low on my contacts. Otherwise, I would be putting contacts in my eyes all the time. Okay. Yeah, poor little guy. I know. Our fur babies are so like my life would be so empty if I didn't have my fur baby added to my family. Like I know not everybody feels that way, but I do. There's just an added extra that is unexplainable. The unconditional love they show us, the companionship he shows me all throughout the day, and the companionship I see that he has with my kids, especially my oldest, like it is so incredibly special and endearing to look at and watch. And it's just like I don't want it. I don't want to get like I can't imagine. I can't imagine without that right now. Hey Jessica. I know. I hope he's eating right now. So thank you. You believe it, Stacy. Random mushrooms in the lawn, right? Yeah. Go find the random mushrooms in your yard because you never know. You never know. Hey Cassandra. Yes, it was scary. And honestly, like the vet did tell me that, if he didn't calm down, if all of a sudden he had a seizure, I was going to have to bring him into the emergency vet. Just listen, the best decision we made when we got him was getting him on the pet insurance. I am such an advocate for the pet insurance, you guys. Do not second guess it anymore. Like we've met our deductible. That's for sure. We met our deductible in medications and the few vet visits he's had this year. So it's not such a scary thing when we think like, oh gosh, do I need to bring him into the emergency vet? because the moment you say those words, it's like dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs, right? And I jokingly say to people, because when we had Otis and we had to do the emergency vet, we had to do an emergency vet that's like 45 minutes away from my house because that's the only one that would take him because of his size and what was happening. And in the period that we had Otis, in the 3.5 short years that we had Otis, that emergency vet clinic was able to build and refurbish and move into a very much larger building. And I jokingly say, like, okay, I think my bills paid for the west wing of that new facility. Yes. Pretty sure everything that we did for Otis went to go and pay for all of that. Because it was hefty bills, hefty bills. Okay, all right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad it turned out he's definitely better now. Um, and I'm scrolling a little bit on my little thing. What pet insurance? I 6,000 radiation treatment. Um, oh, on the new pet. I know, right? Pets Best. Haha, AERC, Callie. That is exactly the vet that I think we funded the whole west wing of it. That's the one. And you know which one I'm talking about. Brand new building, and I think Otis should have his nameplate, like a nameplate dedicated for the whole west wing of that. I think so. Brand new building. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get to some good stuff. You guys, let's get to some good stuff. All right. All right. It's funny. Yeah, you knew exactly what vet clinic I was talking about, Callie. All right. So a few announcements about the Western Lux collection. I will tell you this, the Heartland bracelets are gone. So these sold out. These are now gone. I'm sorry if you didn't snag them. What is also gone is the lasso bracelets that I was showing you could be a necklace, right? These are now gone. Okay. Both the silver and the gold gone. I'm not surprised because when people realized you could make it into a necklace, there was a really big push for it. And so a lot of people went and snagged those up. Okay. So those are gone. So what's that mean? To remind you that our Western Lux collection is limited edition. So it is limited edition. I cannot stress that more. So if you love anything in it, now is the time to get what you are loving. Now, Wishlist Wednesday. I know some people had the lasso bracelets. I believe I'll still be able to with the things that are coming in the mail to me still. And I think I can still, if you win a lasso bracelet, I'm gonna have to double check and make sure that I can grab that. Same, I think somebody requested a Heartland. So we will see. Okay. So just want to let you guys know. But all right, let's talk about the tiger's eye before it's gone. The tiger eye. It's not plural. I don't know why I always have thought this was plural. Tiger eye micro impression bracelet dropped yesterday. And she's so cute. And yes, I kind of prepped you guys a little bit showing off the Atlantic earlier this week. But this one is so pretty, natural stones. It is set in gold and so gorgeous. So it is a micro, and a micro is so incredibly perfect next to your dainty bracelets like your hazy, right? So it's definitely so cute next to hazy. And this right here, I will tell you this right now. If you love this combo, I actually put a direct hot link to this combo. So if you're short on time, you can just click the link that follows up. It says Tiger Eye plus Hazy. Click that and go ahead and check out right away. That way you know you are secured with your Tiger Eye before it's gone. So right now it's $30 with a $40 purchase. The Hazy bracelet in gold is $40, so it's perfect. So this is like a $70 cart. And totally worth it. It is limited edition. Are all the collections limited edition? That's really great, Stephanie. Great question. No. So, um, well, yes, in a sense, but no. So the collection that's printed in the catalog that launched in July, the Timeless Romance collection, that collection will stay around through December-ish. I say ish because we get a new catalog in January. So what tends to happen in December is they'll stop restocking the things that they know they're not bringing into the new catalog. Does that make sense? But any of the capsule collections that launch, any of the items like Tiger Eye or the Steal of the Days, like the boot earrings that launched last week, the what else? The gilded necklace that was there for on Sunday. Any of those things that are quick hot drops, those go so fast. They are all limited edition. All right. Steal of the Days style drops are all limited edition. Western Lux collection, limited edition. I do my best to make sure that you guys know that what is limited edition and what's not. But this one is limited. It is so cute, so dainty, $30 with a $40 order. And let's style her a little bit. Okay, I think this one's still available, the Summit, because we were talking about Summit yesterday. So let's just put it right next to the Summit bracelet. And let's put that hazy right next to that as well. Because we were talking about turquoise and brown and how gorgeous that is. Like, that's absolutely stunning. Okay, so that's the Tiger Eye Micro next to Summit and then hazy on the other side. And then it does pair so well with your Atlantic bracelets too, in that beautiful tiger's eye. Now, Atlantic does come in a white, but you know, this looks stunning next to the tiger's eye. So talk about a natural stone bracelet look, right? And I'll tell you this right now, and this is a tip, and maybe you're like, you're repeating yourself, but there's new people that watch all the time. This is a natural stone. So it's cold to touch. Absolutely cold to touch, and it's a natural stone. That's how you can tell something is a natural stone, if it is cold to touch. So that's really fun too. So isn't that a beautiful, like warm, like take me to the pumpkin patch, like arm party right here? I know. So if you don't have Atlantic yet, it's definitely a one that is an add to cart. That one is in our regular line. It is not limited edition, but the Summit bracelet is limited edition. So incredibly cute. So bottom line, this is limited. Again, I know I've said it 1,000 times already. So incredibly dainty and simple and perfect for that dainty arm sack. We're adding a little bit of that earthy natural color to your arm sack. And it's only $30 with a $40 order. All right, now before I'm going to do drawings, I have the Wish List Wednesday drawing and I have the $150 shopping spree drawing, but we have to talk about my executive company VP's drawing that she's doing. Okay. All right. Drop in the comment section the word impression if you have an impression bracelet. All right. And then after you do that, I want to know, drop in the comment section a 2 if you still have a couple colors on your wish list. All right. If you still have, okay. So some people have impression bracelets. Jessica Colvin, hello. And Stephanie, yes. Okay. And drop a number 2 if there's still a color that's still on your wish list. I want to know. Yes, people are impression obsessed. Stephanie is impression. I know. And you still need a color. So here's the thing. Like, Mary Grace, listen to this. Mary Grace is my executive company VP. Her drawings are like out of the water incredible. And she put an incentive out to us that is for all of us stylists, that we're going to get our name into the drawing to receive the entire collection of impression bracelets, all 13, which is a retail value of like $2,400. What? It's insane. So a retail value of $2,400. And she's giving one stylist all of them. Okay. And how we get our name into the list is by submitting parties and sales and stuff like that. Okay. And okay. But she needs no Ryko versions. I'm reading your comment, Wendy. Okay. And then I know it's Holy Smokes is right. On top of that drawing for us, okay, I'm not trying to make this about me. She is, whatever stylist wins, she said that she's going to give a second set of an entire impression bracelet collection to whatever stylist wins. That stylist gets to draw a name of a customer or a hostess, and they're going to win that second set of impression bracelets. What? Insane. So 2 sets of impression bracelets, all 13, which have a retail value of $2,400 each. For each set, she's giving that away. All right. So, my friends, I want you to win. I want you to win. I would love to win too, but I really want you to win. So I am putting everybody who orders on this week's link, because this ends on the Wednesday. This week you're gonna go into the drawing. Okay, so if I win, you win. All right. Now we do have some competition, obviously, because there's going to be other people in the drawing. However, I want to know, like, if you participate in this week, and if I don't win the sets of impression bracelets, I would still love to toss everybody into a drawing. So I want to know, what would that drawing consist of? What would you like to win? Would you like to win some impression bracelets? I don't have 13 to give away. Okay. I don't think I could do 13 to give away, but I do have a handful of impression bracelets of our regular line in my stash that I keep, like, for giveaways and team drawings and things like that. Would you still like a chance to win some impression bracelets? Or would you like a chance to win, like, something else? If you and how you get in is you order this week. What do you guys want? What do you want? I want to know. What would you want? What would entice you to go browsing because the giveaway is good? The big, huge giveaway from Miss Mary Grace, but also I would do a giveaway as well on top of Mary Grace's giveaway, because I still would want to give something away to somebody who supports me this week. I would like to know. Okay. If you need time, think about it. You can DM me, send me a text, or drop it in the comment section. I might make a poll out too, because, like, I want to make it a good giveaway. Like, what would you want? On top of that, you guys, if you host this week with me, I have a little bit of time left to do this for you guys, for extra hostesses. If you were interested in hosting with me this week and gathering up your friends, possibly in person, depends on when it is. Sorry, I'm just making sure Melvin isn't getting into something. Possibly in person, depending on when it is and where it is. Or just gathering up people for coffee. I show jewelry, and we go from there. We collect some orders and we have a party out of it. Or we can do it online. If you hosted this week, I mean, I would definitely let you spin my wheel of prizes, right? I would definitely let you win my spin for the wheel of prizes. That's what I'm trying to spit out here. Which has amazing prizes on it. Standard Sparkle Box, $400 host credit. Any regular line item, $150 host. Jewelry prize pack, $200 host. Extra host credit. Exclusive bracelet for my stash, double the host credit, which is really good. Listen, double the host credit. If you gather it up, 10 people who wanted to get a pair of impression earrings from Parkland, you would get $400 in free credit, and then I would double that and add another $400 in credit. What? Did your mouth just drop? Like, seriously, like, I want to give away and I want to spoil my hostesses, especially this month of October. So, you guys, what would you love to win from me? If you're just placing an order, what would you love to win from me? Okay. Have a chance to win. Is it shopping sprees? Is it impression bracelets? And this would be on top of Mary Grace's. So you got to give me something good. I need to hear from you guys. I want to know what drives you, or like, what would be enticing, so enticing that you'd want to take this to your friends and be like, oh my gosh, if you support Stacia this week, she's going to put you in a drawing for this. I want to know. Okay. I do. I want to know. So, all right, think about it. Let me know, because I want to make it good and enticing and all the things for you guys. All right, now I have to get to some drawings because this live is long. And it started off with the story about why I wasn't live yesterday. So if you're just hopping on late, don't worry. You could just press replay and you can get the whole thing of why I was not live yesterday. All right. So I have two drawings today. So one from my wish list Wednesday. Okay. And one from my $150 shopping spree drawing. We're going to do wish list Wednesday first. And, I always forget to mention this. Somebody brought this to my attention, an awesome follower. She's like, hey, can I still get my wish list Wednesday item for half off if I don't win it? Like, yeah, always. And I forgot, like, I don't talk about that enough. So if I don't draw your name out of this bag and you would like your wish list Wednesday item for half off, you just let me know. You got to message me and let me know, and I'll get it to you for half off. Okay. Here we go, friends. As long as it's still available. That's the other thing. And I can still order it. Here we go. Winner of drawing number 1 for the wish list item is, that says Sherry, and she wins her plush bracelet set that she asked for. Congratulations, Sherry. All right, winner number 2 is right here. Congratulations to Miss Nancy I. She asked for Lush. We're giving away a Lush and we're giving away a plush this week. A plush and a Lush. Congratulations, Nancy and Sherry. You are my winners for Wishlist Wednesday. Now, $150 shopping spree drawing. Now, how you get into this drawing is my hostesses get their name in here 5 times if you supported me in the month of September. Or if you just placed an order, your name is in here for every time you ordered. Or if you did some kind of flash sale or something through me, your name is in here. All right. So now, if you don't win this one, you're still in it to win it, which meaning everybody who's in here, your name gets added to my big bowl of thanks that starts up in November. In November, I do my 12 days of thanks and I do 12 days of drawings. And everybody who's in these bags at the end of every single month goes in that giant bowl. And I just give away prizes. Seriously, for 12 days straight, 12 days of thanks, because I'm thankful for you guys. So don't think you're out. Really, October is the last month to get your name into that big giant bowl of thanks. And yeah, it's so fun. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Okay, here we go. $150 in regular line items that they get to choose goes to this person. Congratulations to, oh my gosh, and they're on live with me. Callie. Whoop whoop. At least I think she's still live with us on YouTube. Congratulations, Miss Callie. You win $150 in regular line items, all because you supported me in the month of September. Round of applause to Miss Callie. Whoop whoop. Congratulations, Callie. Congratulations, Nancy I, for the Lush. And congratulations, Miss Sherry, for the plush. Oh my goodness. All right. So much, so much. And I still want to give away. Um, and I'm going to give away a lot, I think, in October and November, plainly because we are still going pedal to the metal and earning our trip to Amsterdam. Um, yeah, so congratulations, friends. I got to end the live. It's really long. So thank you for hanging out with me today on this Friday. I'll end this with a well wish for the weekend. I hope your weekend is peaceful. I hope your weekend is spent with your loved ones. And you have a wonderful weekend, restful weekend. Make sure to take time for you and drink your water and fill your cup back up to start off the week strong, okay? All right, I'll see you guys right back here on Monday. Unless I want to pop in live. Actually, I'm here this weekend. I may pop in live here and there through the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And thank you for all the well wishes yesterday and the prayers and all the things because we definitely needed it. I think we're out of the weeds now. So, all right. Take care, everybody. See you on Monday.